There is no doubt that the new EISA Best Value for Money Turntable 2022 from Argon Audio, the TT-4, is a good-looking turntable. But how it sounds, worth the money, is easy to install, is plug and play or plug and pray? Well, all questions that we are going to answer today. So make yourself comfortable and let's speak about it. The brand name Argon Audio probably sounds not so familiar in the hi-fi world, but it has been in business since around 1983 under HiFi Klubben, one of the biggest hi-fi sales chains operating in Germany, in Holland and Scandinavia. Some of you will remember probably Mr. Peter Lingdorf. Well, if I'm not wrong, he owned HiFi Klubben and he's owned a lot of brands actually. Argon Audio in 2019 was officially detached from the HiFi Klubben. And very interesting, if you take a look on the website, it appears that the registered office is the same of Dali. That has something to do with Peter Lingdorf. I'm a little bit confused, maybe you too. Anyway, Argon Audio lineup is pretty interesting. We can find active and passive speakers, subwoofer, amplifier, headphones and of course turntable. And the TT-4, also if it is the reference turntables of Argon Audio, it has a retail price in Europe around 650 bucks. Make it really affordable. Unboxing a turntable is always very funny. Many parts, but well organized. After a crazy all out, I was finally ready to assemble TT-4. If you never did it before, it's really easy. It's coming with instructions and the only things that you have to do is mount the plinth, take the platter and insert the belt around the driver motor pulley. I did a very basic video about turntables, so if you are new in this stuff, just take a look of it and I'm explaining what is the plinth, the platter and so on. And I will let also in descriptions a very good video done from Ortofon where they are showing how to align a cartridge. The TT-4 is available in 4 finishes. The MDF plinth is very solid and heavy and I love the semi-dark dust cover. It will help to let the scratches not so much visible. I find the design just gorgeous. The contrast between black plinth and black feet combined with the silver reflections on both are giving an elegant touch that is never trivial. Feet that are adjustable, so you have the possibility to level your turntable. To control the turntable there is only this knob that is giving you the possibility to switch between 33 and 45 RPM. But in my opinion is just too closer to the cartridge. I don't know why they choose these positions, so be careful when you are operating with the turntables. It's definitely really closer to the stylus, but the carbon fiber tone arm is straight and fitted with the Ortofon Red 2M. Effective length 8.9 inch and 21.7 grams. This look pretty heavy actually for a carbon fiber tone arm. 21 grams, generally they are around 10, 12, something like that. So, but that's are the specs. And I did a resonance calculations with the formula and I found that with the Ortofon Red we are around 7 Hz, 7.5, something like that. So we should be in the interval of 7-12 Hz. That's what the engineers are saying when you matches a tone arm with the cartridge, that you have to stay around 7-12 Hz to have good results and any audible artifacts in the sound quality. Carbon fiber tone arm tend to have a resonance around 500 Hz and Argon Audio claim to have solved them with the ATS technology. I will let the link in description, so if you want more details about it you can read it. I still don't have the possibility to measure the tone arm band resonance. You need accelerometers and some instruments that are pretty expensive, but I have a distortions analyzer and I did some measures regarding the speed and the vibrations, but we'll speak about it later. TT-4 is assembled in Taiwan and look solid. the aluminum platter 1.4 kilograms doesn't present any play on the spindle. Really well stable. Also tone arms bearings look in line with the price range, so I'm fine with that. It's coming with this standard felt mat that I changed because it's working actually really good, but I don't like that it's letting some dust residuals on the record. So I changed it with a rubber one, and feel free to experiment. I'm not really in these things to have something high-end. For me, a rubber one is working pretty well. So it has a built-in phono amplifier for cartridges. This means that you can connect it directly to your active speaker. Or you can decide to switch off the internal amplifier and use something like that. The HiFi Phono Stage. This is one of my favorite entry-level phono stage. Highly affordable. We just review it. I will let it in descriptions, so take a look of it, because it definitely can really improve soundstage, dynamic, and the sound quality. In any case, the internal phono stage of the Argon audio is working really good. It's very clean and probably one of the best HiFi phono stage that I tested, internal phono stage that I tested in an entry-level turntable. So you can start with it without any problems and still having fun. The TT-4 has some cool features like the VTA adjustment and tone arm height adjustments. It can be really a game changer if you are planning to change the standard cartridges or the orthophone to red with maybe the black one. Then definitely you will need a fine tuning for the VTA, and this is a game changer. I performed some measures using, this is a distortion analyzer. It's called Analog Magic by Dr. Richard Mack, and review is coming soon. I'm still figuring out how to take the best from it, but it has some interesting features, very interesting, and actually let's see how the TT-4 measures with this software. I performed some basic measures like speed, wow and flutter, vibrations with the Analog Magic Distortion Analyzer. And measuring the speed, I noticed that the TT-4 was slightly faster. How much fast? Well, to giving you an idea on Bohemian Rhapsody, that is something around 6 minutes, maybe 5 minutes and 55. With the TT-4 was 5 minutes and 53 seconds, something like that. Anyway, 2 seconds faster. And is a problem? Well, it is, because Freddie Mercury voice in pitch was slightly different. In any case, the TT-4 is giving you the possibility to adjust fine-tuning the speed for 33 and 45 RPM. But to do this, you have to have the access to the PCB behind the bottom plate, where 2 cut-out holes are intended to be adjustable from the outside using a small screwdriver. But problem that on this turntable that I received, they forget to do these holes. So I had to remove the bottom plate. But they told me that was an error only in the first production, so don't worry about it. I performed the adjustment and absolutely any problem. Anyway, the positions of the trimmer from the bottom is really not comfortable. Definitely prefer to have something maybe closer to the input and output connections. And actually strange that in the manuals of the TT-4 they don't speak about speed adjustment and they don't speak about the possibility to adjust the VTA. So two things that are really important that Argon Audio should let inside the user manual. Analog Magic Distortion Analyzer giving the possibility also to perform wow and flutter and vibrations measures. And the TT-4 performed really good. I was really satisfied from the measures. I will not go too much in deep in this because we will speak about it, about the distortion analyzer really soon. So you have to wait a little bit. So how it sounds? The TT-4 is a clinic turntables. It's appeared to me really smooth, dynamic and plentiful in the bottom end, with a mid-range that doesn't present resonance or colorations. I was also switching between the 2M red and the 2M blue. Actually, I have it here somewhere in these cassettes. Here we go. Which one you prefer, red or blue? So, Mad, which one is better? I prefer the blue, but of course it's slightly more expensive. Why I prefer the blue? I found it probably less aggressive, a little bit more balanced, but we will review it very soon. 2M red versus the blue coming soon. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel to support my work. In fast passages, the TT-4 was never congested, delivering a great rhythms without being never aggressive or too much punchy. All test was done with the TT-4 connected to my entry-level setups with the Rotel A11, review available, I will leave it in descriptions, and the Triangles Borea BR03. Damn, I love this speaker. Transparency is so beautiful, space is so plentiful, and we will review it also very soon. But not only, I moved also to my reference resolving systems with the connoisseurs Serafino, Cambridge Audio preamplifiers and power amplifier Macintosh MC312. And as orchestra director I used the SPL Phono. Wow! I have to say that I was really satisfied. I played everything, but there is something that I really use as test disc, that is classic music and orchestra. I'm playing probably one of my favorite orchestra recording from reference recording Tutti. I like this name Tutti because it's Italian, that is meaning everybody. And the TT-4 performs really good. I really enjoy the dynamic, but definitely I had to move to a better phono stage because my resolving systems require it, and anyway, the TT-4 performs really good. I was really satisfied. Smoothness and mid-range accuracy was giving a clean sounds that was probably the main characteristic that I found in the TT-4. So, small drawbacks, and in the end I feel confident to say that my first meeting with Argon audio products is overall positive. It has an affordable price that combines it with high-end features like a fiber carbon arm, and the possibility to adjust the VTA will give you hours and hours of pleasing listening sessions. And not only, the way he managed to keep a balanced and clean tones make it suitable with many music genres. From it out is everything. I hope you enjoy the review. Subscribe to the channels, hit the like buttons if the video was interesting for you and you would like to see more videos like that, and see you soon.